English Daily 15 Minutes.
You know, Sarah, I've been thinking a lot about my life lately. I feel like time is passing so fast. Sometimes I wonder if I am doing enough to reach my dreams. Are you happy with your current goal?
That's a deep question, John. To be honest, I am still trying to achieve my big dreams. It is not always easy to keep going, you know? Sometimes I feel like I am running, but I am not moving forward. What about you? Do you have a clear action plan for this year?
I do, but it is not simple. Sometimes I feel like I am standing in front of a giant obstacle. I have so many ideas, like starting a business or learning a new language, but it's hard to focus. Anyway, let's say hello to our listeners. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our channel. I am John.
And I am Sarah. It's great to have you with us today. As you know, this is an A2-B1 level English practice podcast. Today we are talking about dreams and goals. We hope this helps you with your English too. By the way, John, I really like how you use the phrase standing in front of a giant obstacle. It's a very descriptive way to talk about challenges.
Thanks, Sarah. I think using strong vocabulary helps us express our feelings better. So, let's start with our ambition. What is your main ambition in life right now?
Actually, my main ambition is to become a fluent English speaker. It's been a while since I started, but I really want to be confident. What about you, John?
My ambition is to change my career. I've been in this office for years, and I want to do something creative. Are you planning to set a goal for your English this year?
Yes, I have a deadline for December. I want to pass a B2 level exam. Although it is scary, I have to try. Since we are talking about goals, I have a small tip for our listeners. I use a technique called time blocking. I dedicate specific hours to study, and it really helps me stay organized. Do you use any specific tools for your business planning, John?
That's a great tip. I personally use a digital mind map tool to visualize my business ideas. It helps me organize my thoughts instead of keeping them all in my head. And speaking of routines, I've started waking up at 6 a.m. every day to work on my project before my regular job. It's tough, but it gives me a sense of progress.
6 a.m.? That is very disciplined. I prefer studying in the evening when everything is quiet. That is when I feel most productive.
That is brave. In the long run, you will be proud of yourself. I am trying to improve my skills step by step by working on my new project.
That's a wonderful routine. You are very consistent. In the long run, that is another great expression. It means over a long period of time.
Thanks, Sarah. I try to be consistent every day. But let me tell you about a past failure. 2 years ago, I tried to open a cafe. I had no action plan. I just wanted to do it, and I failed.
Oh, I didn't know that. Why did you fail?
I didn't have a strategy. I had a lot of doubt. I was afraid of the uncertainty. I wanted to give up every day.
That is so interesting. Do you think that failure was an obstacle?
Yes, at the time, it felt like the biggest obstacle. But looking back, I learned how to overcome my fears. I learned that you cannot just dream, you must work.
That is a great lesson. I also had a failure. Last year, I tried to learn Spanish, but I was not consistent. I studied for 1 day and stopped for a month.
So, what did you do differently for your English goals?
I started to improve by using the 15-minute rule. It is a small routine. It helps me make steady progress. It is better than doing nothing, right?
Exactly. Small steps are better than big dreams without action. What about doubt? Do you still feel it?
All the time. Sometimes I feel like I am going to fail again. It is a natural feeling, right?
Exactly. The fear of failure is a common obstacle, but we shouldn't give up. Even if we fail, we gain experience. Speaking of which, Sarah, what is your specific action plan for this week to accomplish your goals?
Well, this week I plan to finish the first 3 chapters of my English book. I've noticed that when I read aloud, my pronunciation improves significantly. It's a small, actionable step. What about you?
I need to accomplish 3 tasks for my new business: research, planning, and meeting a partner. I will work hard instead of just thinking.
Sounds like a plan. I also want to achieve my goal of reading a full book in English. I am reading it step by step.
That's a great objective. Reading is the best way to make progress.
Actually, I feel more relaxed when I follow my plan. It gives me control.
Anyway, what is the biggest goal you want to accomplish this year, Sarah?
I want to travel to a new country and speak English there. What about your objective?
My objective is to have my first real customer by next month.
You can do it. Although it is hard, you are making good progress. You know, John, before we finish, I think it's important to ask our listeners, what is one small goal you can accomplish today? Let us know in the comments.
That's a perfect way to end our session. You know, speaking with you helps. It is good to talk about these things.
I agree. In the long run, talking helps us stay focused.
Even if the road is difficult, we should keep going. We should never give up.
Exactly. I am glad we shared our stories. It shows that failure is part of the journey.
This was a great conversation. I feel motivated.
You know, John, we talked so much about our goals, but I think it's time to focus on the vocabulary we use today. Understanding these words deeply makes our English sound so much more professional, don't you think?
I completely agree, Sarah. When you truly understand a word, you start using it naturally. Let's help our listeners master these 10 important words. Are you ready to start the study section?
Definitely. Let's start with our first word, achieve.
Achieve.
Exactly. To achieve means to successfully reach a goal after working hard. For example, if you study daily, you will achieve your dream of speaking English fluently.
That's a great example. Here is another one. She worked for years to achieve her dream of becoming a doctor. Okay, listeners, repeat after me. Achieve.
Great. Now let's move to the second word, ambition.
Ambition.
Ambition is a strong desire or a passion to achieve something great. For example, my ambition is to travel around the world.
Good one. My example is, he has the ambition to start his own company by the age of 30. Repeat after me. Ambition.
Excellent. Now the third word, consistent.
Consistent.
Consistent means acting or happening in the same way over time, being steady. For example, she is very consistent. She practices her English every single morning.
And another example. You need to be consistent with your gym routine if you want to see results. Repeat after me. Consistent.
Perfect. Moving on to the fourth word, obstacle.
Obstacle.
An obstacle is something that blocks your way or makes it difficult to reach your goal. For example, lack of time is a common obstacle for language learners.
My example. He had to face many obstacles before he became successful. Repeat after me. Obstacle.
Well done. Let's look at the fifth word, uncertainty.
Uncertainty.
Uncertainty means a state of not being sure about what will happen. For example, the uncertainty about the future can be stressful.
True. Another example. There is a lot of uncertainty in the stock market today. Repeat after me. Uncertainty.
Great progress. Let's continue with the sixth word, overcome.
Overcome.
To overcome means to successfully deal with a problem or a difficult situation. For example, with hard work, you can overcome any fear.
And she worked very hard to overcome her health problems. Repeat after me. Overcome.
Excellent. The seventh word is accomplish.
Accomplish.
To accomplish means to finish a task or complete a goal successfully. For example, I feel so happy when I accomplish my daily tasks.
My example. We can accomplish much more if we work together as a team. Repeat after me. Accomplish.
Getting there. The eighth word is objective.
Objective.
An objective is a specific goal or a target you want to hit. For example, the main objective of this meeting is to save time.
And another. Her primary objective is to learn how to code. Repeat after me. Objective.
Almost done. Ninth word, failure.
Failure.
Failure is the state of not achieving a goal, a lack of success. For example, we learn much more from our failures than from our successes.
Very true. Here is another. He didn't see it as a failure, but as a chance to improve. Repeat after me. Failure.
And finally, the 10th word, deadline.
Deadline.
A deadline is the latest time or date by which something must be finished. For example, I have to finish this report before the deadline tomorrow.
Last example. She always works best when she has a tight deadline. Repeat after me. Deadline.
Wow, John, that was a productive study session. Today we covered 10 powerful words to talk about our dreams and goals. We learned how to achieve our objectives, how to overcome every obstacle, and why being consistent is the key, even when we fear failure.
Exactly, Sarah. We also talked about our ambition, the uncertainty of life, and the importance of meeting our deadlines to finally accomplish what we want.
I really hope our listeners enjoyed this study section. Don't forget to use these words in your own sentences today.
Thanks for joining us. Keep dreaming, keep working, and keep learning. See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.